California, as you may know, is the world's fifth largest economy, but a growing number of its residents are packing up and moving out. Jane Wells tells us why the Golden State seems to be losing its shine.
California used to be the place where everyone dreamed of going. Now people dream of leaving.
My economic situation there was not great.
Sydney Mulkey is a 30-year-old educator from Oakland who was living with her grandmother to make ends meet.
At one point I was working 3 jobs and I was just really tired. So that was kind of the last straw.
So she moved to Portland, Oregon, where she got the same job for more pay and was able to buy a brand new townhouse. Danielle and Scott Fortier are Los Angeles natives who picked up and moved their family and small business to Nashville.
We've been here about 6 months, and in that 6 months, we've already had 6 friends of ours, 6 couples, relocate to the same area also.
These are not isolated examples. The U.S. Census Bureau says California had a net loss of 190,000 people last year. That's still a relatively small number, but it's a growing trend.
People have this image of all these old people who are frustrated leaving, but actually the ones who are leaving are family age people, people 30 to 54, that group, that's the group that's leaving.
For the Fortiers, moving to Nashville has allowed them to save for retirement. Scott no longer has to work 80-hour weeks. They traded in this 3,100 square foot house on a small lot in L.A. for a larger house on 7 acres in Tennessee, which even includes a building for their business.
Property taxes in California were about $7,200 a year, and our property taxes here are $2,800 a year.
Migration out of California could have national implications. The state's unique culture of innovation took decades to build and benefited the entire country, attracting the best and brightest from around the world. That is not easily recreated somewhere else.
There is no substitute for California. When somebody moves from California to Dallas, they may live a better life. Will they have the same impact they would have had they been in California? I'm not so sure.
But do these millennials miss California?
I think leaving our family was the hardest part.
Yeah, I do. Especially on days like today when it's just rainy and gloomy and very dark at 7:30 in the morning.
But California's great weather may no longer be enough. For Nightly Business Report, Jane Wells, Los Angeles.